Good morning. My name is Calvin X. Today is Tuesday, March 19, 2024. I'd like to briefly discuss with you something that's dear to me, something that throughout the years I have noticed has been under attack and under siege. That which I speak of is the truth. Not too long ago, uh, ex Republican Senator, now presidential candidate, Nikki Haley, she said that America was never a racist country.
In much of the Democratic Party, it's now fashionable to say that America is racist. That is a lie. America is not a racist country.
How she could fix her mouth to say something that's not only stupid and ignorant and untrue, but disrespectful to Black people, considering that Black people suffered over 500 years of dehumanization right here on American soil. America was founded on the sick principles of racism. The Native Indians can attest to that. I listed a few things that happened in the past and in the recent past that will further solidify America's deeply embedded racism. Los Angeles Clippers owner Donald Sterling has been banned for life by the NBA in response to racist comments the league says he made in a recorded conversation. His girlfriend, V. Stiviano, aka Maria Vanessa Perez, exposed Sterling's comments via a recorded conversation. Now, she put him out there and recorded a conversation where he said some foul shit about Black people, man. But on top of that, he took personal issue with her showing love to Black people on social media and bringing Black people to NBA games, for which he gave her the opportunity to come to those games. He was dating her. So it's safe to say that Donald Sterling is a racist. However, is he the only NBA team owner that feels that way about Black people? Or was it just he was the only one that got exposed? I'll continue. George Floyd, he was murdered by police officer Derek Chauvin. This this sick man kneeled on Brother Floyd's neck until he suffocated to death in front of witnesses. Now, I take some solace to say that Chauvin is in prison, but that says nothing about the multitude of racist white police officers who shot and killed unarmed, innocent Black men, women, and children. And their departments saw them in no wrongdoing and they kept their jobs. How about Eric Garner, man? The brother was just selling loose cigarettes. I didn't know that was a death sentence. Yet NYPD rolled down on him, threw him to the ground, to where he was no threat to any officers or any civilians. And Officer Daniel Pantaleo choked Eric Garner out while the man was barely saying he could not breathe. Now, the sick part about this is that other NYPD officers were standing there watching a murder in progress and did nothing. They did nothing, which makes them an accessory. All of them should have been put in prison, lost their jobs and their pension. Kyrie Irving, he was pressured by the Brooklyn Nets, the team owner, to remove a movie that he found on Amazon. The movie was called Hebrews to Negroes Wake Up Black America. I'm assuming, because I haven't watched it myself, but I'm assuming it's a movie that could have, on some level, woke up Black consciousness. Yet white folk was uncomfortable with the movie. Why? How come they didn't stop? They didn't step to Jeff Bezos, who owns Amazon. Kyrie Irving got the movie from Bezos' platform, from his place of ownership, if you will. Why didn't come at him and ask him to remove it? And it's still there today. Yet they want to come at Kyrie, and I'm so glad that brother stood up for himself and didn't remove a damn thing. Good for you, brother. Mad love. And my man, my hero, probably the only one we got left in this date and time, Colin Kaepernick. I ain't even got to read about my man. He took a knee during the singing of the national anthem on the NFL football field in protest of white racist police brutality against black men, women, and children. An ongoing problem in America. It's not new. America been on that, kill black people and abuse them since there was a police force in America. Do your history. You'll find some things on that. And Colin took a knee in protest, despite the money, that the NFL was giving him. He had to do something, and that's what makes him not a slave in my book. So how did the NFL respond? They told him, get the hell off our football field, and your career will not finish with us. That's how they treated him. And in response to that, I, in my standing with Colin, will never watch another NFL game at my home. I will never buy NFL paraphernalia. I will never buy an NFL ticket to see no games. Furthermore, how were Japanese citizens of America treated when the Empire of Japan attacked Pearl Harbor? Well, at the time, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt found it or deemed it necessary to throw the Japanese citizens in what they called internment camps, concentration camps. It's the same thing. It's the same thing Hitler did with the Jews, except America wasn't killing the Japanese. He just threw them some nasty, dirty ass camps where they was just living foul and treated foul. Now, and Nikki Haley has the sick audacity to say this country has never been and is not today racist. The most blatant form of racism displayed today is the fact that Donald Trump walks as a free man. This man has 91 counts of criminal indictment against him. 91. You got brothers in jail for one, and in jail for crimes they didn't commit. And this fool walking around with 91 ain't seen a day in prison. That's racism. That's white privilege. That's white supremacy. Imagine if Barack Obama, before running for president, let's say he was running for his first term, and he was recorded saying, I grab women by the pussy. Would he have ever seen the inside of the White House as a sitting president? Hell no. What if during his first term of presidency, he collaborated with Russia to interfere with the next election to stay in power, which is treason? Would Barack Obama be put in prison for such a charge? Absolutely. How about Barack Obama stealing top secret government documents of their nuclear armament and other top secret documents and keeping them for himself, which is a federal crime? Will Barack Obama be thrown in prison? As a black man, you better damn well believe it. A black man in this country. So Nikki Haley offends me personally with such a stupid ass, ignorant, and racist statement that America, has never been and is now not a racist country. Yeah, I'm offended by that. Let's talk about Dylan Roof, the sick white boy who sat in a church with black parishioners for an hour while the black folk pray. I know he didn't pray. He too sick and evil to pray, but I bet they were praying. They could have been praying for him. Yet he pulled out a gun and shot and killed 9 of them. Guess how he was treated when the police apprehended him?
Charleston shooting suspect Dylan Storm Roof got a free meal from police on his way to jail. They went to Burger King. After about 16 hours on the run, the admitted mass murderer complained to cops arresting him in Shelby, North Carolina, that he was hungry, so police got him food from the nearby fast food joint.
Now, let me ask you a question. If I or any black man walked into a white religious establishment, sat with these white people for an hour, and only killed 3, when the police run down on us to apprehend us, if we make it to prison, to jail, county lockup, would they give a goddamn if we were hungry? You know, I spoke earlier of the Japanese being thrown in internment camps. Those Japanese who survived that era in America, they were reparated. America threw them some change, threw them some money. I don't know how long they were in them camps, 2 years, what have you. But what they went through cannot compare to 500 years of dehumanization that black folk have suffered in this country. ADOS, the African descendants of slavery. It doesn't compare, and yet black folk ain't seen a dime from America. No land, no opportunity that would give us a leg up in education, in economics, nothing. This country is set on keeping black folk marginalized. It doesn't matter. Black people built this country from the ground up. And there are white people today filthy rich as a result of our enslaved ancestors. Truth has to be defended, man. And Nikki Haley's statement not only offends black people, but it violates the elements of truth. On a social level, truth is under scrutiny and under attack too, because truth acts as a mirror to which people see themselves in it. Far too often, people don't like what they see in themselves. And instead of introspection and addressing that thing in themselves that they don't like, they find it much easier to attack and destroy the messenger. That's the sickness in the human psyche. Destroy the messenger. In the black community, there's this thing called proud ignorance, to which there's a plethora of black people who walk the earth proud of not knowing a damn thing and stuck on stupidity. But let a black man or woman try to enlighten them with truth and knowledge. Said black men and women will be treated with scrutiny, ostracized, treated as a pariah. I can say this because I speak from personal experience. So I'm a fan of truth. I defend it. I look for it. And I take great joy in speaking it. I applaud those on social media who are brave enough to speak the truth, the unadulterated truth, because you know and I know that so many people need to hear it. So I thank you for your bravery and your honesty, your transparency. And I want you to know I am part of your tribe. So with that being said, I wish you a happy Monday. And more importantly, please be safe. To you and your family, peace and blessings.